Do you know that you are dreaming, and that nothing is happening outside of you? This means that there is no competition and there is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. This is your dream and you are the dreamer. Indeed, this can be a scary realization or the most liberating. Possibly both. Waking up in the dream state requires 100% responsibility for everything in your dream. This includes close and personal experiences as well as the global container in which you live and breathe. If you are even aware of something, it is a part of your dream. When you are ready and willing to wake up, you must stop shifting responsibility and you must take complete ownership of the dream called your life. Every time you blame someone or something, you give your power away and you stay asleep. Instead of asking why something is happening to you or why someone is doing something to you, the only question is, why are you doing it to yourself? Everyone whom you experience is simply reciting the lines you gave them and fulfilling the roles you cast. No one is doing anything to you or taking anything from you. It is simply you and you. I know that this can be difficult to digest, but if you have gotten this far in reading, at least a part of you remembers the truth of who you really are. You might wonder, if we are all just dreaming, how does it all seem so real? Well, don't let the real in reality fool you. This is all just smoke and mirrors disguised as a flowing and logical story that the human mind can project, process, and accept as real. If you could step back for just a moment, you would clearly see that when you withdraw your energetic and emotional participation, the state of reality melts away as the dream. This is the beginning of spiritual awakening. This is the beginning of true freedom and liberation from perceived bondage. After all, how can you be imprisoned in a dream? And, if you do perceive yourself as imprisoned, abused, or condemned in some way, it is just you doing it to you. This means that the key to unlock the prison door is in your hands, and at any moment you can put the key in the lock and turn it. Freedom does have a cost. That cost is surrendering the illusion in exchange for the truth. All suffering is believing that the dream state is real and absolute, and that we are subject to unreasonable forces outside of our control. But, in a dream, there is nothing that exists outside of you, and therefore, nothing can control you, unless you are dreaming it as such. You may be asking, if this is true, then why would we cause ourselves pain, and why would we ever withhold love and abundance from ourselves? From a state of amnesia, we simply don't remember that we are dreaming the whole grand story, and that any time we can change the course of events simply by waking up and dreaming a new dream. Because the story of life contains self-imposed rules and expectations, we create our lives based on these self-imposed rules and expectations. When we go against the shoulds and have-tos of family, society, or culture, we often punish ourselves with judgment, and as a result, life manifests in such a way to demonstrate that judgment, so that we can recognize it and ultimately release it. Self-judgment manifests as feelings of unworthiness, and unworthiness manifests as issues and challenges unique to our specific beliefs about ourselves and reality. If you have been taught that you can only have love or abundance if you meet certain conditions and you never meet those conditions, then you will not allow yourself love or abundance, but without pre-imposed conditions, anything and everything is possible. When we surrender our conditions and limitations, love and abundance flow naturally with ease and grace. Contrary to popular belief, the universe does not punish or reward. It is only us doing it to us. Karma is what we do to ourselves through our beliefs. Can you now see that waking up is the real secret to manifestation and creating the life you truly desire? From the awake state, you can dream any dream, and it will materialize just for you. So, how do you dream a new dream? It's all about focus and imagination. Step 1. Remove your energy and attention from the drama that no longer pleases you. This means that you must stop reacting to reality. You must stop feeding the illusion with your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. As long as you are in a state of reaction, you single-handedly perpetuate the illusion. Step 2. Know that you are unconditionally worthy right now. There is nothing that you need to do in order to prove your worth. Believing that you are not worthy is part of the illusion and what keeps the illusion running. A huge aspect of spiritual awakening is reclaiming your worth, remembering that you are unconditionally worthy and there is nothing to prove. Step 3. Begin to imagine a different life, a life full of everything that you truly desire. If you are like most, your imagination has been dormant and it might be challenging, at first, to activate the power of your imagination. But, you can do it. It is your natural-born gift, and the more you practice imagining a new life that fits you like a glove, the easier it will be to imagine that life into being. Begin wherever you can. If you can only imagine one aspect of a better life, that's fine. But, practice your imagination every day until you get really good at imagining your best possible life, as if it is occurring right now. If you find something difficult to imagine, find a version of the new dream that is easier for you to allow. Above all, focus on what you do want, not on what you don't want. Step 4. At some point in this process of dreaming a new dream, opportunities will present themselves. You will get a bright idea or you will be inspired to do or create something. Follow the leads, even if they seem unusual or unrealistic. In a dream state, realistic doesn't count for much, unless you believe it does and give it power. When you receive inner guidance or intuitive hits, it is the universe giving you instructions so that you can align with your desires and create the dream that you most want to live. If you can imagine it, and you are willing to give it to yourself, you can experience it. This is your personal invitation to living a magical and miraculous life. From the awake state, you can do, be or have anything that you desire. It is your dream, make it the best one possible.
Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
In love, grace, and gratitude, Nanice.